June 15th, Tennessee, Ben Hill Road still calls to me. Little barefoot angel child, blue-eyed smile and spirit wild. 5 years old with golden hair, love and laughter everywhere. Purple dresses swinging high, twirling circles in the summer sky. Oh, summer moon, Utah Wells, your story still hurts like hell. No footprints left, no goodbye, just questions underneath these Tennessee skies. And sweet girl, wherever you are, you still shine like a northern star. The world still whispers your name, and not a soul has forgot your face. Thousands searched those hills and trees, church bells rang through Tennessee. TBI and FBI, still no answer, still asking why. Time kept moving, years rolled by, but some wounds never say goodbye. 22 it says, and silence remains. Still people cry when they speak your name. Oh, summer moon, Utah Wells, your story still hurts like hell. No footprints left, no goodbye, just questions underneath these Tennessee skies. And sweet girl, wherever you are, you still shine like a northern star. The world still whispers your name, and not a soul has forgot your face. Summer, you never left my heart. I'm sorry this world could not find you. I'm sorry answers never came. But little girl, you matter, you still matter. And somewhere beyond all this pain, I believe you dance again. Oh, summer moon, Utah Wells, heaven still remembers well. A little girl with love inside, whose light this world could never hide. And sweet child, if angels sing, I hope they sing your favorite things. Purple sunsets, summer rain, and puppies running through the hills again. Purple in the sky tonight, hold her close, Lord, through the night. And as long as this old world turns on, summer moon, you'll never be gone. You always have a place in Smiley's heart, and in the world's heart too. We will never stop remembering you.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. How are you all doing? Hello, Seth. Or good afternoon. Is it afternoon? Lord, have mercy. I did sleep a little bit late today. Oh, gosh, it is 12:34. I did set my program for... Lord, have mercy. I should know what time it is. I'm so lost. Hello, everybody. Bama Cat, hello. Good to see you. Don Emery, hello. I hope you had a happy birthday yesterday. I hope everything was all good for you and you had a great birthday. Hello, Susie. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sharon. Hello, thank you for being here. Hello. I hope everybody's doing good. Bama Cat, thank you for all those beautiful hearts. Hello. So happy August 1st. Cannot believe. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's August. I told y'all I'm lost. God, I'm lost in the sauce this morning. No, not that kind of sauce. Don't want the cops coming. It's Brenda's. I see my comments sometimes. I don't know. These ex-cops think they the sheriff and they gonna come arrest Miss Smiley. It ain't happening, honey. I'm grown. If I wanted to have a little sauce, I can. Smiley does what Smiley wants. Y'all might need to put that Smiley trigger warning up. I'm just saying. I got my coffee in hand. Y'all know I wouldn't know because I'm not a drinker, but I hear rum is good in coffee. I don't know. What y'all think? What do y'all think? Rum? I don't know. I was always a Jack girl. When in my younger days, I was always Jack. Now, there was some times I was on that cheap wine, that little Mad Dog 2020. That'll make you get down on your knees and do some crawling, honey. I wouldn't suggest that. But grape was my favorite time. Back then, it was $1.25. I don't know now. It's probably 25 and a dime. I couldn't tell you. I'm not a drinker, though. Ain't nothing worse than a sloppy ass drunk. I don't need to be drinking to be happy. I'm just naturally happy. Hey, show poodles. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. You need some Smiley trigger warning, honey. Thank you, baby. Whoops. I'm knocking stuff over. I'm knocking stuff over. Woo-hoo. Rum is but Irish cream. Beat it. Oh, Lord. I do like me a good daiquiri every now and then. Every now and then. I don't know. I just, I got burnout. When burnout, I will see, what is that? I was country when country wasn't cool. I was drinking when drinking wasn't cool. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just say I had my days. Yeah. I don't know how I made it this far, but now I'm just good. Listen, I try to be better every day. I try to be better every day because y'all don't forget. I'm going to be living to be, now I never liked the tequila, honey, because I know this is going to sound, somebody is going to chop it and they going to make it all spin the right way. I didn't ever like that white shit. I knew that wasn't going to sound right. It wasn't going to come out right. I never liked that white shit. Yeah, I don't miss those days. I don't miss those days. I don't. I guess I just got everything out young. I don't need anything. No uppers, no downers, no. Look, I'm just high on life, okay? I'm high on life. And I look at these people and I go, why? Why do you got to go from point A to point B to be happy? Why do you got to go to point A to the store to get a Yahoo and be happy? Why do you got to spend time with your family to be happy? Well, some I could let's walk that back. I can understand. I can understand. But why do you got to go out and say you're going to have fun to have fun? That's not fun. Anyway, this is not a AA meeting or anything. I'm just saying, I don't know. How do I get off on these? How? Lord have mercy, honey. Yeah, I'm fine with my coffee. I'm fine with my Dr. Pepper. Every once in a while I like a Coca-Cola. I need to be drinking a little bit of water though. Yeah, y'all like my hat? I got that on the 4th of July. I didn't wear it. I didn't wear it on the 4th of July because I got another sparkle. I gave it to my granddaughter, though, when she came over yesterday. I finally unpacked it, and it was this glittery red, white, and blue. I was on the road. I got this one. Literally, I got this one for my husband, but I was going to bring it back home to him, and he got him another one. It was almost just like this, but it was all the darker colors and stuff. I'm like, you ain't getting this one then, honey. You done got you one. I'm keeping this one. I don't wear many hats. But today it rained and it stormed all night long. All night. It was still raining and thundering and all the things all night. Oh, honey, I don't. And I usually don't wear earrings. But I'm like, let me just go see if I can find me some earrings. And these were on top. These were on top. I don't need all the jewelry either. I'm just being prissy pants today. Not pissy pants. I'm not going to be pissy pants. Yeah, there was some tornado watches. Oh my God. I got a metal roof and I can hear it. Hey, Kimberly. Hello. And I can hear it when it, when it hits it. I love metal roofs. But last night and this morning, I could hear it. It was the really good old days metal roof. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. But anyway, I did sleep late a little bit today. I've been having to sleep late every somebody. I won't say who. Out of the blue. I'm just kidding. People just keep you up on their 3-hour and something lives. Don't even give you no warning. You're going to be summoned up, by invites. They don't have the free for all panels. It's just they think they can pull a smiley. There's only one smiley. Hey, Janice. They think they can just come and go as they please. Uh-huh. They know who they are. I won't call no names. Just saying. That was a good live last night. That was a good live. Except for the trolls that love to pay their money. Pay their money. Oh, and by the way, I hear Kathy said, hello, Smiley. Hello, Kathy. Need a hug? Hey, Pam. Oh, honey, my nails are due for a Update. I need a massage. Hey, hillbilly. But today we're going to talk about Summer Moon Utah Wells a little bit. I want my mods, if you can, to drop. Hey, Justin. Oh, thank you, honey. Thought I would get on here and look great. Look a little better today. Kathy sent word to me. She said, hello. I'm just kidding. I'm playing with y'all. Well, she did. I guess she did. Hey, Grace. Yeah, I'm going to be going over this. Hatfield and McCoy's played the third part. I saw it this morning. And so, yes, Janice, honey, you missed it. You were sleeping last night. Somebody paid in Seth's chat to let Seth know that. Kathy told me. Hello. Hello. They could have come on my panel when I said that live the other night. Hell, they could have told me that for free, honey. Yes, honey, hit that thumbs up. But we're going to go over the Hatfield and McCoy's third part of Summer Moon Utah Wells. Okay. And their interview, they already did part 1 and 2. And I know Justin Clutch Them Pearls has been going on it. That's right, Mother Chicken. Hit them thumbs up. Okay. Hey, Tennessee Twister. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. I always say Summer deserves grace and dignity. She still does. Excuse me. She still does. And for those of you that don't know, they did an interview. They were out traveling, and they did an interview with Don and Candus a few days ago. They broke it down into 3 parts. I don't know unless they tell us, but I think it was 3 parts. I think this is the last part. And I didn't watch this. I'm going to watch it and review it in real time with y'all so y'all can see my reactions, honey. You know, sometimes y'all get Smiley's reactions. It just is what it is. I decided to watch it with you guys so y'all could get my real reactions, thoughts, and opinions. And Fred, he's a retired ex-law enforcement agent from Kentucky. I love all my Kentucky people. I do. I think these are real nice people. Him and Shelia. Shelia is his wife. She is either she's a retired school teacher or she is a school teacher. I'm not sure about that. But they've been married about 38 years or more. And Fred is kin to both the Hatfield and McCoys. And this is real life, the bloodline. Okay. He's the son of Bobby and Cora McCoy. And he's the grandson of Philip and Ella Jane McCoy. And he's the grandson on the other side of Asa and Nancy Hatfield. He has a very interesting bloodline. Okay, so she's a retired school teacher. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So, you know, I know they love, I know they, you know, love kids. I know they're good people. I have no doubt they're good people. You know, you can tell they're honest, good people. And nonetheless, they do this as a hobby. They travel, and they can, in my opinion, be good, down to earth people and all of the above. But in my opinion, in my opinion, which I am allowed to, they have a heart of gold, but in my opinion, I'm a little bit afraid that from what I have seen, that they have been snowed, and I said that before. I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong because, just like when I had Chris and them on there, I give everybody a little bit of, I've interviewed Don as well. I've gave them respect. I let them carry on. People's like, hang up on a Smiley, hang up, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And I did not pay a bit of attention. And to this day, I have still spoke with Katie. I have still spoke with Chris, and I have still, Justin said, I think they're playing it cool. And again, well, to this day, I have not changed my opinion on Candus or Don. And to this day, I think they're disgusting people. To this day, I have spoke with Katie and Chris, and to this day, I've told Seth. I have told, well, it don't matter who I've told privately, important people in this case, I'll just say. But, and I'm telling Katie and Chris, I would, and I mean that. I'm not backtracking. I'm not a fake person. I would sit down and have lunch or something with them. I would treat them with respect. Do I give a fuck about Katie? No. I know what Chris has done, and I do feel a little bit different about Chris. But anyway, that we're not talking about them. Okay, we're not talking about them. I'm just saying, for example, I can see both sides of people in life in general. Okay, so I understand Fred and Shelia. I understand that. But in my opinion, let's get back to this point. Knowing what I know and knowing how I am, I still worry that they have been a little bit snowed by these career criminals. If that makes any sense to y'all. I worry about that. I don't care how good of a cop they were. I don't care how good they were as a school teacher. I just feel that they didn't get through life not losing 9 kids between them, not breaking in people's house, stealing panties, I'm just saying, not doing all the horrible things that they did and have done and are still doing, allegedly, probably, and did to his stepsisters and not be under the prison, okay? So that's what I think. I don't care who thinks they're going to talk to them. I don't think whoever's going to go buddy-buddy with them. I don't think who's going to try to be up front with them and let them know they're going to be X this or try to get in their good graces with all well intentions or befriend them. I think it's not going to work if that's the case. And that's just my opinion. And I think if that was not the intention, I just think that they're unfortunately getting their heartstrings pulled on like I would if I was sitting in front of them, and they're being snowed. If that makes any sense. I'm worried for them. I'm worried for them because I do feel they're good people. But we'll see. And I wanted to watch it with y'all. So nothing bad to say about them. I feel like they had the best intentions. I want y'all to go sub up with them. And that's just kind of where I stand on it. I have never changed my mind about them at the Hill that day. So do not get me wrong about anything. Okay. I still say Candus needs an Academy Award for that phone call she put out on Mary. There's never no doubt in my mind about that. All of that. So that's kind of where I stand on that. Did I see how Candus changed when the PI was on the phone? Yes, I think she completely showed her butt. I sure did, Tennessee Twister. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's start this. Again, I'm watching it just like you. And go ahead and my disclaimer and everything is up here because every time I give credit, for some reason it pops off of my screen. But drop their links periodically and y'all go subscribe to them. We're going to be watching Hatfield and McCoy's Museum Adventure channel. And, you know, again, disclaimer. Let me say this disclaimer. We're watching part 3 of the Don and Candus Wells interview with Hatfield and McCoy Museum Adventures. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. This discussion is for education, awareness, commentary, and thoughts and opinions here are my own, as is everybody in this chat has their own thoughts and opinions. That is a fact. There's nothing taken as a fact unless it is supported by verified public records or official sources. And please remain respectful and try to keep it a healthy discussion. And, you know, no personal attacks, bullying, harassment, threats, dox, or anything to that nature. I don't condone that. And let's just, you know, try to use our words correctly. Okay, so let's start this and let me start sharing the screen here.
Nobody's ruled out.
Right.
You know, Donnie says that him and Candus passed a polygraph. Very well could have. Only the TBI knows the truth to that, but the TBI, the statement from the TBI and law enforcement that we've read says nobody has been ruled out. So if nobody's ruled out,
Right.
then that means everybody's still a suspect. So when we talk to people, even though we try to be nice, polite, we're not, we're inquisitive. We're trying to find out information that we can find out. And we're also trying to let people talk as much as they want to, in case somebody else has talked to these people and maybe they got a different story than what we were told. And then that would be a clue that maybe something else needs to be looked into.
Yeah, we don't want to influence them on what to say or do. So that's why we try to sit and listen and then ask questions and do it that way.
guys, we don't want to accuse nobody, and we won't. We like evidence, and we like proof. No one was deceived. You know, it seems to be a lot of interest, a lot of comments on taping or not.
Mm-hmm.
Whether we were taping in the last video, this number 2 here, Sheila puts a circle around, a little red circle when I bend over to pick up my pop or whatever. And you'll see my mic. You can see mine and Sheila's, both of our mics on our shirts. It's not like something we tried to hide. They've got a solid green light on and a flashing green light, meaning they're recording. No one was deceived. We told them within 2 minutes of getting there, we told them we were retired, police officer, school teacher, and now we do YouTubes.
I will say this. They were honest when they got there. They told them they were retired police officers. And I think if they were trying to hide anything, they wouldn't have even disclosed that, in my opinion. And Candus knew when she come out, you know, he was ex-retired cop. And they proceeded to give them chairs to sit down. They did not have to talk to them. And they did not have to speak with them about anything about Summer Wells or the case. She proceeded to go in the house, get them RC Colas, and make them feel at home, knowing who they were. And of course, you can always expect, if you're going to tell any police officer anything, ex or not, it's going to be held against you, or it could be. And if you're going to be talking about your missing child or add information about your boys or anything else, that it could be, when you have a missing child, brought back, whether it's recorded or not, in a court of law. They are, like I said, career criminals, and they know this, but they love talking about themselves. They love this. They love it, in my opinion. So Don also admits they saw the cameras. He pretty much gave them permission and told Candus, from what I saw, to kind of ease up and settle down. But, you know, yeah. So she didn't get like that until Trudy was on the phone, the PI, and we'll just see what happens here. But that's just my opinion, and I wanted to point that out. So there's that.
Within 1 minute, Don said, "I see your mic."
Mm-hmm.
He commented. It's on the video. Again, we didn't turn our cameras off. It's on from the time we left the bus. Up the hill, hollered at him, went on up to meet him, sat down. The camera was never turned off until the latter part of this video. You'll see where it's turned off, because Candus wanted to see what I'd been photographing or filming, and I showed her.
Yeah.
I have no problem. Sheila and I have nothing to hide, guys. Sheila and I try to be as straightforward as we can with people. And we appreciate it when people are the same way with us. But go ahead, babe.
And when he mentioned that he saw the microphone, at that point in time, he could have said, okay, I don't want to talk or anything. And
Yeah,
go, but he didn't.
And even
so.
Candus in number 1 video or number 2, she said,
Me too, Twister.
you all told me you wasn't taping. Well, she's mistaken.
I think that one was the one that come in my garbage
we never,
can.
no time
That's
again,
for another day.
and we're going to show you something in a minute, because we did hear one YouTuber say, oh, that there was some stuff cut out of the video. There was cut out. I seen where there was a cut here. I wonder what was cut out. Well,
all the way in
more than
Florida with his
likely,
little Hawaiian
it was
shirt on.
language. More than likely it was language, but I'm going to leave the language in this video. I didn't want to, we don't want to make somebody look bad just because of their language, but
That's right.
since Candus didn't trust us, I guess, we'll leave the language in. We've been cutting out some cuss words. Candus. Another thing that was cut out was where he was talking about a criminal record and so forth. So a lot of things that was cut out was just where Don was talking about CPS.
Yeah.
And kidnapping his children. And I didn't think that people would want to hear that over and over and over. Every time that that's why I kept asking questions about what happened when you come home that day and you were at work that day. And Sheila would ask a question because when there was nothing being asked, a specific straight out question, Don would return to Mexican Mafia and the CPS and so forth. And hey, who am I? I don't know. That's maybe, who knows? That may what turns up. You never know in life anymore. But so what you see is what you get. And for the person, the YouTuber that was asking, but again, we're not going to get into, sometimes these YouTubers like to get in these squabbles where it can up their ratings or whatever. Again, we don't make our gas money in that bus to make the trips that we make. And it's not about YouTube money to us. It's just not. In fact, we tell people, share, you can watch our videos, you can share them. This is about finding that little girl. This is not about, they don't have to watch it on our channel. We don't care who shows the video. If they find it interesting or think that it may be helpful in finding, bringing Summer home.
That's right. We
don't mind a bit. It's not about, contrary to what people says or thinks, it's not about hits or it's not about that to us, believe it or not. But Don saw the mic and he even comments when he was getting us to cheer, I see your mic. Well, if he saw the mic, he saw the green lights on. Guys, if we were trying to be deceitful, why wouldn't we have the mics on the inside of our shirts or in our pockets? Or why would we have our phones out recording instead of, I've got a pair of glasses that's got a camera in the middle of it. I can wear a pair of sunglasses around and film everything. And you don't have to hold a phone. You don't have to, they make ink pens with recorders in them, cameras in them.
Yeah.
Everything. We didn't do that. We had nothing to hide. I'm sitting there holding the phone on my lap. I just didn't have it up in his face. The phone's recording. He got ready to show us something on his phone there about the attorneys or something.
The chart.
And I said, here, hold it up there. I'll take a picture or film it. I was filming already. I just held it up there and filmed it.
And he didn't say a word.
I was holding the camera up. It was not laying on my lap. I was holding that camera, guys. Both saw the cams. Candus saw me holding the camera when she gave me the pop. Guys, I'm filming when she gave me the pop. Candus saw me filming when she gave me the pop. I don't know how hard that is to understand. Candus didn't really have a problem with filming until she received a phone call or she called somebody. I don't know, but after that phone call, then it was pretty much.
I'm going to say it's after she got that phone call. That's when I noticed things started going south. I don't know about y'all, but that was in, I think it was part 2 that things started going south. And then she started changing her attitude a little bit. But yeah, and that's sad. And then, sometimes I think they want to speak out. Maybe not the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I don't think that will ever come out. But I think they don't mind talking because, like I said yesterday, they were outsiders. They are still outsiders. Nobody cares for them, especially now, because it's all public opinion up there, regardless, which people are entitled to. But they are certainly looked at a lot different. And they were already outsiders, but they have nobody up there. And that's why one reason they are so apt to go ahead and invite people up on that hill That's why, in my opinion. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That you got that right, Tennessee Twister. Absolutely. Believe that from day one. I believe Tim is a big part of that. And it just goes on and on. But there's a lot to this. Yeah, she went inside and called them. They didn't just out of the blue call her. That would have been too coincidence right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Grace. Like I said, also, I don't know if you watched my interview yet, or not my interview, but my thoughts and opinions yesterday. But he didn't. The YouTubers didn't get him fired. Hell, he did that to himself. When and then even if it was a cool down period or whatever, because I'm sure his business was hurt by a lot of stuff. The guy, he killed any chance after he come on my live. And I try to tell him, Don, don't go there. He on Summer's birthday, matter of fact, with all that stuff and going after his boss and all of that stuff he did, don't do it. Don't do it. He didn't give a F. He ruined his entire career. If you want to call it that. Oh, I know, Grace. I hadn't changed my mind either, period. So I just, this is crazy. Anyway, this was his own doings. Nobody, listen, after 9 kids between them, now, whether this man knows this or not, whether not between 9 kids between them, and they ain't got a freaking one of them and all the stuff, listen, whether he knows that or he don't know it or he's acting like he don't know it or whatever, I don't know. But they have did this all of their lives to theirself, in my opinion.
Downhill on that. Whether that had anything to do with it, I don't know. Maybe it's just people looking out for Candus and Don. Who knows? But she saw when she reached me to pop, I'm holding the camera.
Mm-hmm.
It was obvious I was filming. No, I didn't have a sign up, but it was obvious. I didn't have a sign up saying I'm filming, but we told them many, many times we're YouTubers. They saw the cameras, they saw the microphones. In my opinion, someone on the phone had probably said something to her. That's just my opinion. And it doesn't mean that it's mean or bad. Maybe they were just looking out for Candus and Don. But after she received a phone call or she called somebody, that's when she started getting ill. As far as not knowing the case, we would have to live under a rock. We may not be as up on it as some people, and that's what we say. Sheila and I say that we're not as knowledgeable as most. We're probably the least, and we probably are, but that doesn't mean we're illiterate to it. We do have some information. I said we should have done more research, and we should have.
I agree with that.
We could have done more research, but again, that proves that God just led us there. For some reason, it was meant for us to go talk to these people because we didn't do any research. We didn't talk about it until we got to Tennessee, met some people and some children and said, you all should go try to find Summer Wells.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And these children are from away, not even from Kentucky or Tennessee. They were just passing through and met us, and somebody introduced them. And so, no, we should have done better research, but we didn't know we were going to be doing this. It's just out of the blue. Sometimes that's how God plans things. That's why sometimes we don't question things. We just go with the flow, and whatever happens, why would they want to talk to us if we acted like we knew everything? You get our point, guys, as investigators, or again, we're not investigators. We're two YouTubers, but when you're inquisitive and you're asking people questions or trying to find out something, you're investigating. But would Don and Candus talk to us as much if we went in there acting like we knew everything?
And start accusing them?
We started from the beginning, asking what happened. Where was she at? Who was with her last? Where was you at? We started.
Yeah. Now listen, he is right about that. When you're talking to somebody like that, common sense tells you cannot just go and accuse them of something, because if you do that, you just can't do that, because you're not going to be talking to them, honey. They're going to be gone like Donkey Kong. That's not what you do, unless it starts out, hey Memo, unless it starts out as a fight or aggressive, or they come up on your panel like that. You can't do that. You have to talk to them. You have to listen. One thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to listen to them. You need to listen to all sides. In that way, in that aspect, you need to be respectful. You need to be fair and balanced. And you can't take your mind off of what you're doing. You just can't do it. You have to be fair. No matter what, you have to be fair. It's about the child. That's what you have to do. You may not like it, but that's what you have to do. And again, we don't know. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Everybody. And sometimes you just have to, things happen for a reason. Sometimes you have to grin and bear it. You just have to grin and bear it. And you don't know, what if that was you, or what if that was yours? You don't know the truth. Sometimes, really, sometimes things are not always as they seem. They're really not. Sometimes things are not always that cut and dry. They're really not. I forgot that case. I didn't work on that case. I mean, that was beyond my time. I think it happened in Alabama. I know that me and one of my mods, she's dealing with her own personal stuff right now, but we're still friends. She could tell me right off the bat if I gave her a call right now, but I don't remember that case. We talked about that many times. Y'all might remember it, but there was a guy in Alabama, and he literally went every day and looked for his child, was right there in their faces, and hunted for his child and did everything. And hell, he's the damn one that did it. Sometimes things are just not what they seem. You don't know. It's sad. You don't know. And a case I never will forget. And it was a short time, but y'all remember this if you were with me, that I did, that I personally worked on, I personally talked to, I personally went there and was welcomed into. But we all thought her mother was a freaking nutcase, and she is. That's a fact, honey. I'm not going to take that back. Was little Lori Page. Lori Page. And her father worked for the jail, the CO officer. Remember that? Remember Lori Page? And then guess what? Thank you, Janice. Whoop, whoop. Well, Lori was awful. But oh, Lori run away, right? Lori run away. She had run away before. So Lori run away. See, Lori ran away before with no shoes. But you know what Lori did? Lori went to school with no shoes when she ran away. So Lori ran away. But this time, Lori allegedly run away. Her mama was a freaking nutcase, honey. Nutcase. She got on Facebook and everywhere else. She would not cooperate with the police. It was freaking out of this world. You couldn't have made that shit up if you would have wanted to. Oh, thank God it was a short case. Her daddy was a CO officer, if y'all don't remember. It's so short, I can break it down to you. But come to find out, it was her daddy. And he got arrested. Oh, he couldn't take it in jail. Ended up finding his ass DOA in one of them cells, honey. He's burning in hell right now. I'm sure of it. Look at BTK. He was out there in public every day, living it up in church, sleeping with his wife every night, living it up, mucking it up in his neighborhood. Sometimes things are just not what they seem. All right, let me get back. This is about Summer Moon, Utah Wells. Just keep in mind what I'm telling y'all. Woo! Thank you, Pam. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. And thank you, Janice. Thank you. I love y'all so much. I saw something about it. I didn't get to read it because I just saw something about it, but I don't really know what it is. I hadn't had a chance to go into it, but I'm not real sure. Not enough to talk about. I don't really know. Okay, Miss Grace. But yes, I just know there's evil. There's evil out there. Oh, DV on her family. Oh my God. Well, again, it makes you wonder where that comes from. You live, you learn what you live, and you got all that anger. All right, let me get back to Summer.
From the main beginning, we did that so any investigator out there that 5 years ago talked to them can see if there's any change in the story from 5 years ago, if there's anything that's relevant. Sheila made a comment the other day. We was watching something and somebody said something and she said, whoa, I thought was going to say something else. And we was watching another YouTuber and that YouTuber's pointing out that they thought the same thing. I thought, and it was curious because it may be something of interest.
Yeah.
Again, we don't want to accuse nobody, but everybody at this point is still suspects. Nobody's got a buy. We don't think nobody should be accusing other people, but doesn't mean people shouldn't be asked questions or looked at. we were trying to find out as much as we could about Summer.
Any updates?
Huh?
Any updates?
And that was our goal, wasn't it, baby?
Right.
It was all about Summer.
Of course.
I knew there were other children, but wanted to see the response. We knew that they had other children that had been removed. When I asked about, did you have another child and so forth, sometimes old tricks never die, or old dogs or whatever, but sometimes as far as an investigator or something, that's part of an investigative technique, to know that we had less knowledge than they did. Anything they told us was going to be more than we knew. And again, we wasn't there to accuse them, but we haven't ruled nobody out as suspects neither.
Okay, I want to say this. Listen, I've always said this. I've said it as a teen, maybe I'm just, I'm not smarter than anybody else. I'm not, but it's just a little bit of common sense. And common sense goes a long way. So I don't want to say smarter by any means. I'm going to say it like this. This is how I'm going to put this. I'm going to leave this here. Again, I don't have nothing against these people whatsoever. Please don't take that the wrong way. Anybody, don't get offended by what I'm fixing to say. But I don't know if, and Fred and Sheila, please don't get offended at what I'm about to say, because I mean no harm. However, I have to say this because it's come up many times in my life. It's come up on Nancy Grace. It's come up on, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, I love Nancy Grace. But I've always wondered, why people do this. Getting back to y'all, I'm wondering if they sincerely mean what they just said, or I wonder if they have saw what some of the comments have been about. I'll just use mine, for example. I'm worried that they got snowed. Some people don't agree with them. Some of the comments that they've said that might have been negative. And I don't know what everybody said. Okay. I know I'm going to speak for myself that they got snowed by Candus and Don. Okay. I hadn't had time to go around and see what everybody said. However, I wonder why now, as I have wondered with news and many other cases, and I'm going to include Sheila and Fred, why would you come out now and say, maybe they can answer this someday, why, if you're going to continue to do this with anybody else, knowing people's going to watch you or knowing you're going to continue to do this, why would you come out and say what you just said? Why would you say, we knew they had other kids. We knew you got to go in and act. Let me just replay this back. I want to know why you'd say this. I want to know.
The other day we was watching something, and somebody said something, and she said, whoa, I thought was going to say something else. And we was watching another YouTuber, and that YouTuber's pointing out that they thought the same thing. I thought, and it was curious because it may be something of interest.
Yeah.
Again, we don't want to accuse nobody, but everybody at this point is still suspects. Nobody's got a by. We don't think nobody should be accusing other people, but doesn't mean people shouldn't be asked questions or looked at. We were trying to find out as much as we could about Summer.
Any updates?
Huh?
Any updates?
And that was our goal, wasn't it, babe?
Right.
It was all about Summer.
Of course.
I knew there were other children, but wanted to see the response. We knew that they had other children that had been removed. When I asked about, did you have another child and so forth, sometimes old tricks never die, or old dogs or whatever, but sometimes as far as an investigator or something, that's part of an investigative technique.
You know, why would you publicly say that after the fact, knowing not only Don and Candus is going to watch? I mean, why not just leave that out? Because here lies the problem. Even if that's what you were doing or going to do, and I say that with professionals, I say it with the news station. Why tell people this is, yes, why give away your secrets? Why tell? Because the next person that comes along, or even if you go back, you've done lost all credibility. You done lost everything. And this is why nobody trusts nobody. Period. Oh, yes. Go ahead, Grace. And I hope everything's okay. Prayers. Love you. Yeah, it's not smart detective work. And you would think you would know that being in law enforcement 40 years. You just don't. There's certain things you don't do. I just don't know. I'm just curious. I've always wondered that. I mean, many moons ago, even as a teenager, I wondered that. I'm like, why are they telling them that? Why are they saying that? And I used to watch a lot of news. And I'm like, why? So I'm just curious. I'm not trying to down anybody, because they're not the only ones that just did this, but it was something that's bothered me years. I don't know. Maybe him as an ex-cop can address this one day and I can understand it better. It's just something I need to understand.
To know that we had less knowledge than they did. Anything they told us was going to be more than we knew. And again, we wasn't there to accuse them, but we haven't ruled nobody out as suspects neither.
Exactly.
We wanted to see their faces and reactions to certain questions.
I guess I'm just one.
We feed on each other and we ask questions.
I mean it.
We don't want to accuse them.
No matter who you are.
We were there for Summer, not them. Right, Punk?
But
that's exactly
I need to learn.
And that's why we were there, guys. We wasn't there to make people like Don or Candus. We wasn't there to make people dislike Don or Candus. We're there to try to find out what happened to that little baby there.
That little sweet girl. There's not that I know of any updates of any kind. And so I thought this would be a good way maybe to give an update to people and stuff.
Exactly.
But,
Exactly. Guys, we never claimed to be the smartest tool in the shed.
Mm-mm.
But had we gone in there as if we knew everything about this case, they wouldn't have talked to us. There'd been no reason to talk to us because we're Mr. and Mrs. Know-it-all.
Yeah.
We don't know it all. We want to see what they can tell us. We want to see how what they told us on that visit compared to what they've told other people over the years.
Mm-hmm. And we asked if they had any people in mind, any suspects they think that could have done this out of retaliation to whatever. And they said no. We asked if there was anybody that we could go talk to, anybody else. So.
We were wanting others to be able to see if there was any inconsistencies in these two people's stories.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to meet them. We wanted to talk to them. We wanted people to see them in a light. That's why I wasn't holding the camera up on a tripod. That's why I wasn't holding the camera up in. You'll see Don every now and then look at the camera. I moved the camera around toward his face or towards, in the beginning, towards the door. I can't see what I'm filming, but you'll see Don. He knows I'm filming. He acknowledged and he told her that it's okay if we film. When I sit down, you can see where my hands are at.
He absolutely
My hands are
did.
sitting on my lap.
Okay.
Within the first 2 minutes, he said, first 2 minutes, we said we were YouTubers. And Donnie said, yeah, I see you have a microphone. Guys, do you really think if somebody's, as an undercover, I worked undercover drugs for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
In those 3 years, we worked undercover drugs. Do you really think that I'm that bad of a former police officer that I wouldn't know how to hide a microphone or a camera if I wanted to conceal it? Are we that?
We weren't undercover.
No, that's what I'm saying.
We were just.
Why would we leave our microphones? Look at Sheila's when I'm holding the camera on her. There's her microphone on her shirt.
Yeah.
It's not a very good investigator if trying to secretly record and hang a microphone on your shirt with two green lights flashing. We're not much investigators if we don't know any better than that. I don't want to be rude, guys, but use some.
Well, one thing's for sure, Sharon. She heard him say when she was on the phone that they were introduced as. She asked who they were, and he told her, and Don said they were retired police officers, and she was a retired or a school teacher. So she told whoever she was talking to, and I feel it was to me, it sounded like a child, but whatever, that she had to go, she had to call them back, and she got the heck off the phone real quick, fast, in a hurry. So, yeah, that part. And I guess that person didn't want to let her go right then. And to me, she got a little bit snippy and it's like, I love you. I got to go. I'll call you back, But yeah, they are cons in my opinion, and they are good at it. Yeah. And Don, I feel like he wants to get right out there in front of the camera and talk to everybody. I do. I feel that he does. So yeah, that part. That's just my opinion.
Common sense. If you see somebody walking around with green lights flashing on your shirt, right at your mouth, where if they're looking at you in the face, they see the microphone. He's acknowledged the microphone. Mm-hmm. She acknowledged the cameras, one pointing toward her, one pointing towards him. If she knew who we were, why did she get upset after the phone call? She says she watches our channel. She knows who we are. She recognized us. Mm-hmm. She knew us.
Yep.
Why all of a sudden, if she's watched our channel and she knows us, after she got the phone call, why did she get upset because we were filming? When she already knew we were filming, when she gave us the pop, I was filming. Candus goes on to tell us she has a YouTube channel. She says later on that she doesn't do YouTube. On a video, she says, we don't do YouTube. We'll get to it, but yet she has at least one channel, I think two. Some people ask about our questions and so forth. Well, it's called investigating. It's called investigating, guys. If you want to know something, you got to ask questions. If you want to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. That's just like an investigation. You've got to ask questions.
Listen, if I want to know something, I go straight to the horse's damn mouth. So I don't
it's not about anybody but
I
that
don't
child.
fault them
That's
at all
right.
for going over there.
That's exactly right.
If they were in
And that's
town,
Sheila, guys. There's nothing more to both of us, but especially Sheila. But there's
That
nothing.
baby's defenseless.
Yeah. We won't judge or falsely accuse, but all's fair when looking for Summer. That's one of Sheila's comments that we talk between ourselves, or we're making notes here and to cover, because when we get on here, once we turn this thing on, we usually forget what we want to say. You guys know how that goes. But so we make some notes. We're older and we just make notes so we can.
Yeah.
But all's fair in love and war. Well, all's fair when it comes to looking for a missing child. All's fair. And anybody's open to scrutiny or questioning, or we're looking for a child.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sheila says, a defenseless child. It's been 5 years. Let's find Summer.
Lord, please, let's find her. Only goal is to find Summer.
We never said we didn't have any knowledge to the case. We never said we didn't have any knowledge. We just said that a lot of people had a whole lot more knowledge of the case, and we wish we would have researched more.
Right.
Again, just because we say something doesn't mean that we wasn't looking for answers or comments.
Mm-hmm.
If we went up there acting like we knew everything, they would have had no reason to talk to us. Several times I stated we were going now. Several times I said, okay, we're not going to bother you anymore. We're not going to. It was Donnie that kept wanting to talk.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted Donnie to know. And you can call that an investigative technique. You can call it whatever you want. But if a person thinks they have to sit there and talk to you, they're more apt to want to end the interview.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're the one that's acting like you want to go and it's time to depart, or then the person may be more apt to keep on talking because they don't feel like you're trying to. And that's, you'll see me do that a couple of times. I say, okay, well, we're going to go. We're going to get out of here. I had no intentions of taking off till Donnie was done with the interview. That was fine. He could talk as long. He said, I want to show you some pictures. I want to do this.
Here.
Of course we want to see him. But I wanted him to know that we were ready to go whenever he wanted us to, and so forth. Well, he didn't want us to. Donnie wanted to talk to us. Told him we didn't want to put you out.
That's right.
Don insisted on us staying and talking. It's all on the videos, guys. That's why we do videos. That's why we take 1 or 2 cameras. That's why. So there's no dispute. When somebody questions something on YouTube or in comments, we can say, hey, go look at this. Go look at that. Our cameras wasn't turned off. And if the camera was turned off, the other camera was turned on. We were taping. That's how we cover ourselves. That's how you cover. You make sure that this was after YouTube microphone. So for those commenting or thinking deceit, you're incorrect. Camera was out in the open. Not that I'm beyond using a hidden camera if needed. There's nothing wrong with a hidden camera and taping, as long as you're part of the conversation. In Tennessee and Kentucky and most states now, one-party state, as long as you're part of the conversation. Be illegal for us to tape Donnie and Candus talking to each other and they'll not know it. But we're in on the conversation, guys. It makes it legal. All of us is. And again, he saw the mic, she saw the camera. It wasn't until she got the phone call or had people on the phone that she got irate over being filmed.
Yeah, she got upset.
As a means to an end and finding Summer.
Candus had mentioned earlier, people are making her look bad and stuff. So, all the cussing and stuff and things that was said earlier was taken out just out of respect for her, or try not to make her look bad, because that's what she was complaining of.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway, this was
fine.
nothing more than a casual visit for an update. We were encouraged by several children to see if we could help. We took it, maybe God pointing us in, and we took it as maybe God pointing us in that direction. Because again, Sheila's asked for years, let's go help on the Summer Wells case. Let's go to Tennessee. And I've
Let's go
always
see what we could do.
I've always come up with something else because I knew there were so many YouTubers and so many people involved in that. I just didn't want to get into that.
Yeah.
Sheila doesn't neither, but she doesn't realize that when we do these videos, that comes with it, and we do. But with us being in that area, we were there for something else, and then all of a sudden, these kids saying, "We bet you all could find Summer Wells." Then we just took it as when we got ready to leave, we said, "Hey, let's punch that in the GPS and let's go see if we can find it. See if we can find anything out." We don't know till we go there. We was as surprised as everybody else. Somebody says, "Well, I can't believe you went up on somebody's hill. I can't believe you just walked up there." And well, that's the way you do it in the mountains. We're from the mountains. In the mountains, you go see somebody, you holler, or knock, or blow your horn. Most of the time, they're going to say, "Yeah, come on up." That's just the way mountain people are. Tennessee, Kentucky.
We didn't go
West
any
Virginia.
further until he said yes. You know, you can come on up.
We are not private investigators. We don't want to work. We're retired. We've had people offer us, "Go get your PI license. Go do this, go do that. I got jobs on top of jobs for you guys." Guys, that's why we retired. We're through working. I've got a bad back. Sheila's got a bad leg. We're senior citizens. We don't want to work. We don't want to be private investigators. It's funner when you do things as a hobby, when you do things out of the goodness of your heart. And YouTube makes it fun because we have made friends on YouTube. Now, we've also made enemies, but we've also made friends. Just trying to do our little part in finding out what happened to Summer.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, "Oh, he's acting like a good old boy. Listen to him interview." Well, that's a technique. I am a good old boy. I'm an old country boy, old hillbilly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't try to act like I'm nothing I'm not. I don't try to be nothing special. I do know how to talk or question. I know what questions are relevant, I believe, and Sheila as well. But Sheila and I say old country boy or a good old boy, call it whatever you want. We call it whatever works.
Thank you.
Whatever works at the time, right, babe?
Yeah.
You know, one comment there that she says, I told them within 2 minutes of being there that we do a YouTube channel also. Mm-hmm. That's my quote. I said, "We're retired, school teacher, police officer. We do a YouTube channel also."
Mm-hmm.
Her comment was, "We don't do YouTube. We don't do YouTube." That's what Candus said. Go back and watch the videos. She said, we don't do YouTube. Well, that's not exactly true because, again, she's got at least one, possibly two. She's got Can, and then she's got another one I think says Find Summer or something like that.
Candus Bly.
Candus Bly.
Mm-hmm.
But she said, we don't do YouTube. Guys, did y'all hear her say, don't put us on YouTube? I just told her that we do. We also do YouTube. And she said, we don't do YouTube. She didn't say, well, don't put us on YouTube. We don't want to be on YouTube, or we don't. She didn't say that.
She said they don't.
She didn't say
YouTube.
we don't want to be
later
on
on, she
YouTube.
said they
We don't
did,
put us on. She said
YouTube.
We don't do YouTube. I put the verbatim, the quote there. You can go watch it.
And she said we watch your
Some people read
channel.
into things and they add their own wording because Candus said she was tired of YouTube. Somebody on there, a YouTuber, said Candus says she's tired of YouTube. That's not what she said. But if you'll put the quotes up there, the speech text.
Mm-hmm.
When she says that, she says that she's tired of YouTube. If you do the speech to text, it says, we're tired. I'm tired of YouTube. She didn't say she was tired of YouTube.
Mm-mm.
She said she's tired of YouTube. She didn't say nothing derogatory against Sheila and I.
No,
she was very kind, very nice to us. Until the phone call, she had no problem with taping. She had no problem with the conversation. She was sitting there, went and got us a pop. She was very kind.
And a bracelet.
One YouTuber, she says, they cut something out right there. I wonder what they cut out. Well, it could have been many things because Mr. Don, he anytime there was a gap, he would go straight back to CPS. The children's being kidnapped, and that's his prerogative. That's his belief. That's his opinion.
Right.
He's welcome to that.
Sure.
And so we did cut some of that out because I figured that the people had heard it enough. We left it in there several times, 3 or 4 times that we left in the first and second video, and we cut some of them out. So it was way more than just a few times that the people saw it. So that's one of the things that was cut out, is where Don was repeated over and over his feeling about CPS kidnapping children. We cut out Candus's bad words. We didn't want to show her in a bad light any more than she wanted to be in a bad light. So, this is not something Fred and Shelia was trying to make her look bad or a YouTuber. We said from the beginning, you'll probably be surprised at our video. That's not us. We're from a different cloth. We don't do that. Well, remember this video that's coming up here, part 3, you're getting ready to see. You'll get to see maybe what we were cutting out. We cut out where I asked Don about a criminal charge, and he said it was bad and didn't want to elaborate. That's what he said. Now, I didn't want to put that in here. I didn't want to talk about that, but I asked him about a criminal charge, and he said no, he didn't want to discuss it. And I think it was, I could be wrong. I won't even comment.
Don't even, yeah.
But I'm not sure that was even pertaining to him.
Right.
But he said no, we don't want to. Don't want to go there.
So kept shaking his head.
So
and when I say I've got to edit the video, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna cut anything. It could I do the thumbnails on that, add the music,
the disclaimers,
the title,
thumbnail,
whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by editing.
Yeah, we wanted this video in its entirety. We wouldn't care to take this video and just put it out there all at once, but it was an hour and a half or more long, and it wasn't about editing. Again, she has to put the music and the pictures, and Shelia likes to do things. My videos, I just throw them up, or I'll take my phone, take a video, and load it up from my phone. I don't care about none of that. Sheila's not like that. Sheila's what's that, OCD?
Yeah, I'm a little OCD on things.
A lot of OCD.
Whoops.
Sometimes, guys, I say, I agree. He would say something, or she would say, and I agree. Don't mistake that with being an investigator or in whatever you want to call it, interviewer. That doesn't necessarily mean I agree with everything somebody says. It means I'm agreeing to agree with them right then for that video. So there was things that was said that I may not exactly agree with, but again, we're there on a finding venture. We're trying to see what we can find out. So just because a person says I agree or so forth like that may not mean that I actually agree. It just means I'm going along. And sometimes as an investigator, you do that to get on to the next step and move on with the investigation. All right, guys, this is going to be our last video with the interview, and we'll watch the video and then maybe say a couple of remarks at the end.
Okay, guys, so here we go. Buckle up. That was an interesting talk there, but I guess we learned a lot how they feel. So we'll see after they play the video what the remarks are going to be then. And I do think they have well intentions, but we'll see. I'm anxious to see how Don and Candus act in this one, and if there's any more phone calls between anybody. So let's roll.
And if anything else comes up, but thanks for your comments. Thanks for watching. Anybody's welcome to share these videos, guys. We're not those YouTubers that care. We don't get that many views. We don't make no money from Google and YouTube. It's enough to be worried about. Like I said, it wouldn't pay for our gas to Tennessee and back, and the damage we done to our bus getting there. Here we go, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Here's the video.
And I'm just so tired. We've had thousands of
people come up here and blame me for something I've never done to my child.
Yeah. We can understand that.
No, you don't understand. You know that I've been blamed for my best friend's death even to this day?
No.
Oh,
It's okay. Listen, Donnie.
No, it's not okay.
It's been great. It's
y'all.
been a great visit with you.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave the pop. I'm going to take the bracelet.
No, I want y'all to take
I don't want to take your pop. That's okay.
I guess that answer, did they drink the pop, the RC?
Life before CPS.
Oh, okay. No videos of it. Okay. Well, dear, there's really.
I mean,
I'll give you a couple, but
Okay.
She doesn't want you to see.
Okay, you take your time.
She'll pick the ones.
Take,
hold on a minute.
take your time.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all good, guys. Listen, this ain't something that's easy for you all, I'm sure.
Oh, it's been a nightmare.
I'm
A
sure.
living nightmare.
There's nobody can
See, that's
criticize
one
you.
of the things. It was so bad up here.
What's that old saying?
Police presence. I mean, half the country police force was here, descended here. And I went, took my Subaru down. I was going to go somewhere, and I got traffic was backed up all the way out both ends of Beach Creek. You couldn't even leave here. You couldn't go nowhere for days.
Wow.
People searching everywhere.
You think if she was around here, they would have found?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
Oh,
That's what we.
yeah, she was definitely taken in a car. When the search dogs got here, we give them some of her clothes,
Yeah.
the dirty laundry,
Yeah.
and they went straight down the dog trail to the road down there, and then the dog lost her scent on that road down there.
Wow.
How long?
So somebody picked her up in the car, you're
Yes,
thinking.
absolutely.
Or that's what I would think.
Oh yeah, if she wandered off by herself, the dogs would have found her. They would have picked up her scent and found her.
How long do you think she was missing before you noticed she was missing?
Well, Candace helped her mom put her knee brace on and then come in the house. And like, where's Summer? Well, she went downstairs. So she's hollered for her and she's nowhere.
Okay.
She was gone.
And the
Okay.
police
Somebody
talk.
come up here and led her by the hand down the dog trail. According to the search dog,
Okay.
went straight down the dog trail.
And the police talked to the three boys, I'm sure.
Yes.
And they told them the same thing.
Yeah. And that's when they started brainwashing them.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the boys told them
my
that
word.
Summer come up, wanted to go downstairs and play. She went downstairs and played, and that's the last time they saw her.
Yeah, the boys were the last one.
Is that right, Candace?
Yeah.
I see you shaking your head. Correct me if I'm wrong, dear. If I say something that's not,
Pictures or you can share with them.
she's
I
probably
want people to see life before.
she's probably reminiscing over there.
Yeah.
Each one of our kids had a motorcycle. Well, I'm not
Wow.
sure. Each one of the boys had a motorcycle.
Yeah, sounds like
That's
me.
cool.
The littlest one had a.
Is it okay if I put these on camera, Candace?
They've already been out there, so it don't matter.
Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, look how sweet. No wonder you're.
Now, Candace got to take her everywhere.
Oh, good.
Thank God.
Oh,
I worked all the
good.
time, but she got to take them out all the time.
Bless her.
We're just as happy as can be.
Oh,
We
Look
had
at
to
that.
cut her hair off. And she whacked it off at one time.
Kids will do that when they're young like that.
And you know why we had to
face.
wind our heads off? Because the boys come home from school with lies.
yeah. When he
Well,
said
no,
that,
that's-
I kind
We
of with
kinda
Sheila
figured
working.
it.
Sheila's a retired school teacher, and
Lord.
I kind of figured
Got lies?
we've done that ourselves, hon. There's nobody out there that's.
Oh, look.
That's the only reason why her head was
No.
shaved and my head was shaved.
Oh,
Robin,
I love that
Robin
one.
took that one at church.
Oh, Lord, look at that.
Guys, y'all got to be broken. No wonder.
I was holding.
Is that
her.
you?
Yeah. She was screaming so loud I was piercing my ears.
Look at that. Boy, she got pretty eyes.
She does.
Got her
Beautiful.
daddy's eyes.
See, I think when DC was up here, they just fell in love with her and they just had to have
Yeah.
her.
She's a
Big
beautiful
money.
kid.
That's
Beautiful child.
$60,000.
She's beautiful.
That's a big $60,000 money sign to them bastards.
Bless her.
Great pictures. Great pictures,
Look at
Candace.
that.
You and her with your tongue sticking out.
Oh, how old was she there?
Oh, no, I have to look at it.
She's sitting there in a little red outfit, and she's
She
got
loved
a,
her. She loved being at the
She was
beach.
4.5.
oh, Look.
Where do you, what's your occupation?
I do drywall.
Okay.
Oh,
I got a brother that does drywall.
look.
That's at the school.
Yeah. Now this here probably ain't long before she was missing, right?
Right, because we was getting her enrolled in school.
Oh, wow.
She was just fixing to go to school that year.
The dentist office and the
Yeah. That's great.
It is. I like that one there too. That's a pretty one.
You know,
Thank you.
Thank you for
there's
sharing.
millions of pictures she's taken. She got to spend good quality
I have
time.
over 80,000 pictures.
Well, she looks like a happy child.
Yeah,
80,000
Looks like a happy child.
very happy.
over summer and all.
Let me ask you this, Donnie. I'm glad we continued our conversation. What was CPS doing here in the first place? What brought them up here?
Because somebody called and said, according to them, that we was giving
No,
the kid.
that bitch across the way,
Jody
you
Sue
call her.
Brown called them because they were on her ass over her mess up there, and she started saying stuff about us to get them off of her
Okay.
and put them on us.
Okay. But I mean, what was do you know what the complaint was when
Initial-
CPS came? Did they say?
They said that we was giving our kids loaded guns to play with.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they said. I don't know. I don't believe anything CPS says because you should know as a police officer.
Just because they're wearing a uniform or carrying a badge doesn't make them honest. I'll tell you
Right.
They
that.
don't
Right.
never tell the truth.
Well, I'm not going to say that about all because I was one myself and I tried to, but
Right.
I'm saying
not saying you.
I know that, but I'm
Most
saying
of them lie.
anymore.
Yeah.
I'm disheartened in our
Yeah,
police officers and law
Yes,
enforcement,
sir.
and
I
I'm
agree.
disheartened
I am too.
How much are you disheartened?
very much.
So I wasn't charged with anything.
Oh,
Nothing at all.
you were charged, but we got it all. They tried to charge us with a bunch of bull crap. We fought that. for
Okay,
years.
so there was a charge, but then it all got dismissed.
I got dismissed.
Right.
Okay.
So why can't I not have my children back?
It's a good question, Adam.
We don't know that.
Well, probably because one's missing. Do you care if I ask what the other charges were?
I don't know.
No.
Don't want to put
They
that.
were bad.
Okay.
They were bad, but that's what they do to all parents.
Okay.
And sometimes they're successful in getting them.
Yeah.
Look, there's 3 to 4 sides every year in Hawkins County Jail from fathers that have no hope of ever getting out of that place, never going to see their kids again, never going to see their family again, and they commit suicide in there because there's no way out of that.
Yeah.
That's the only way out.
Wow.
That's in Hawkins County. I estimate
Well,
3 to 4 every year.
I'm just so.
And you hear that was
Sorry to mess up your all's evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're good.
We're going to get out of here because we wouldn't have done that. We were so thankful when he come out and invited us up the hill because he was so friendly, and we thought, wow, this is. And then we, y'all have been great. You just have to watch our video and see what you think. If we do you an injustice, I'm sure you'll never talk to us again. If we don't do you an injustice and you like the way we cover things, then say, hey guys, come back. We want to go show you around.
Well, what are you trying to cover for real?
We're trying to find. They're trying to do their part. And
We're just in the area. We had to come up here on some other stuff, and we thought, well, Sheila's being crazy over this.
Oh my God. Y'all, I'm still laughing. Candace said, how many times has she said this? She said, what are y'all trying to cover? Bless her little heart. You got a missing daughter. See, in my opinion, she knows where her child is, but she says, what are y'all trying to cover for real? You cannot in a million years make this shit up. What does she mean? What are you trying to cover? She said, but what are y'all trying to cover for real? For real? For reals. And Don's like, but. I mean, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. Candace, is that some of that new breed dollar shirt stuff? Some of that new breed Dollar General store stuff, honey? Seriously? Good God, honey. I mean, I bet she's asked them that 5 times. But what is it you're trying to cover? It's kind of like saying, but I got to put Summer to the side. At least I know my boys are alive. You know, that right there just keeps ringing in my ears. That tells the whole story, in my opinion. Yep. That part. I would still like to know what happened to Rose as well. Where's Mama Grandis these days? Oh, Grandis. Ain't nothing grand about her. Oh, mean ass. Wonder if they asked anything about her. No, because remember, they didn't know anything allegedly about her, which they really did, which they told them. Lord have mercy.
Little Summer. Sheila's been crazy.
That's my daughter.
I know that. And Sheila has really, when she saw
No,
those pictures, she'd
Candace
say, let's go
didn't.
look for Summer. Let's go look. And I'd say, babe, look at the YouTubers.
Hold on.
Look at
Is Candace on the sauce this morning or that day? He says she's been crazy over Summer. Okay. Candace said, that's my daughter. Oh my God. They mentioned Summer and she said, that's my daughter. Hey. Oh, now we're talking. Let's raise our hands. Summer? Somebody said Summer? Oh, that's my daughter. That's my daughter. Oh, well, where have you been? Where have you been? Lord, honey. You mean her? Summer? That's my daughter. That's my daughter. Is that who you're talking about? Gotcha. Yeah, let's talk now. Film now. Film away. Oh, woo, yay. Finally, we're talking about Summer. Okay. I got you.
to people that's there. We're not, they don't want to talk to nobody.
So I want to know if you guys are fucking involved with Ernie Shales.
We don't know Ernie Shell, dear. I've never heard that name. I don't know if that's somebody I should know.
He's one of them crazy.
Wait a minute, Candace. Wait a minute. You didn't hear him earlier? You mean Ernie Sheriff? You mean Ernie Sheriff? Who's Ernie Shell? Who is Ernie Shell, honey? He done thought y'all were talking about Ernie Sheriff. You mean Ernie Sheriff? Who's Ernie Shell? We don't know no Ernie Shell, honey. Shell's bells.
YouTubers that started a lot of drama for us. He snuck up here in the middle of the night.
God.
Ernie Shell, I will remember
I got a whole
that.
story to tell you about that motherfucker.
We will.
If you want to.
Don't waste your time. He's just one of them crazy YouTubers
Okay,
that cause
so I
problems.
want to tell
for
you
people.
this right now.
Yeah, because you want to talk about that
this
Shell
morning,
bill, don't you, honey?
Skern, squeaky, smelly bitch. Ernie.
Tell us,
Claimed
honey.
that
Did
he
he
spoke
smell?
to me and
Did he
Donnie
smell?
yesterday, and he's a lying bastard.
And he said that today on YouTube.
He says that on Brooks Crime Live today that he talked to me and you yesterday.
He's caused us a lot of trouble.
Okay.
He's just one of many that's caused us a lot of trouble.
Just one.
We had one following us around everywhere we went for a long time.
I got about 500. If you
We went
want
out
to
to
hear
Arkansas because I couldn't even get a job around here no more. And I was out in Arkansas and he found us out there.
Wow.
Got me fired out there too.
Hey, Donnie, I bet you better keep Candace up there real good on that hill. Because I bet she'd be wanting to go to that Dollar General store a lot if she thinks Ern the Skern is over there in that cemetery, honey. She might be wanting to go behind them tombstones. Just saying. Woo! Better be careful. Just saying, in my opinion.
I've been fired from every company in this
again,
area.
guys, it ain't that I ain't been fooled before.
You got that pointed at me.
No, it's pointing toward him, hon.
No, mine's not.
It's pointed toward him. You're at a distance. I can see you there, but you're not in my frame.
Well, we don't care about all them crazy YouTubers and stuff. We care about, like you said,
That's right.
finding summer, trying to figure out.
Hey,
what happened.
wouldn't that be something, Candace? Wouldn't it be something though if somebody was to watch this video after 5 years, and they see you sitting there like you are, crying over your child after 5 years, still missing her, and Donnie talking like he is, and they say, let's say that Sheila and I don't suspect you two of nothing. See, let's say that we're not two people come up here to judge you without any evidence that you've done something wrong. And let's say somebody else, let's say you don't have nothing to do with it, and somebody that does have something to do with it says, hey, let's let Candace know that her baby's okay. And then they contact somebody, or out of the goodness of their heart, they say, hey, let's make this right. I know you believe in God. I know you believe in miracles.
Do you think that I'll be sitting here with tears in my eyes if I didn't believe in faith in God?
No, I believe you do. I was talking to Don. I think a lot of people, that's like me. I believe in God.
Do you know that I still believe that my daughter Summer is still alive?
Can we play that
That's a
Mary
good
video
feeling
again?
as a
Oh my
mother,
God, can
because
somebody
I
send that
think
to
you would,
again?
if she
Lord have
wasn't,
mercy.
you would feel that, I believe.
Do you not see the pain in my
I
eyes?
see it.
Sure do.
Because if y'all don't after today,
And I'm not here to judge you.
No.
We're not here to judge you. We're
It's
here to
not
put
our
out there
place to do that.
that Summer is still missing, and don't give up on her.
she's still missing. Where the fuck are the real people that say they care about her?
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
what
don't
we're
know.
trying to find.
Oh, you
I don't
got
know.
real
That's what
mad
they're
about
doing.
that when they went.
Maybe there'll be somebody show up on this channel.
We
We
know there's going to be a bunch of
It's a new
assholes
breed.
saying all kinds of rude shit.
we
already know
anything
that.
like that, we block them. We
Yeah.
don't allow that on air. We
I got
don't.
a channel too, but I
Do
just
you
don't
really?
go on it.
See, there's
too much.
people that
What
care
is it?
about their
It's called
children.
Can.
Can?
Yeah.
CAN.
Yep.
Okay. We'll look at that.
Look at that. I didn't know
We'll
that.
As
start
Brooke
following you.
said, can't.
I
No,
only do little videos of when we go out far to work. Other than that, I don't do nothing.
we're not here to judge nobody, guys.
But yeah, I believe, during the Biden administration, when she come up missing, that DCS definitely had something to, definitely had her taken from here. And they, they could probably get about $60,000 out of her in adoption fees. And
What?
I'm sure of it, or who knows what they've done with her for sure. But
My frame.
well, we don't care about all them crazy YouTubers and stuff. We care about, like you said,
That's right.
finding summer, trying to figure out
Hey,
what happened.
wouldn't that be something, Candace? Wouldn't it be something though if somebody was to watch this video after 5 years, and they see you sitting there like you are, crying over your child after 5 years, still missing her, and Donnie talking like he is, and they say, let's say that Sheila and I don't suspect you two of nothing. See, let's say that we're not two people come up here to judge you without any evidence that you've done something wrong. And let's say somebody else, let's say you don't have nothing to do with it, and somebody that does have something to do with it says, hey, let's let Candace know that her baby's okay. And then they contact somebody, or out of the goodness of their heart, they say, hey, let's make this right. I know you believe in God. I know you believe in miracles.
Do you think that I'll be sitting here with tears in my eyes if I didn't believe in faith in God?
No, I believe you do. I'm talking to Donnie and say, I think a lot of people, that's like me. I believe in God, and
Do you know that I still believe that my daughter Summer is still alive somewhere?
Good. That's a good thought to have. That's a
Keep
good
that.
feeling as a mother, because
Yes.
I think you would, if she wasn't, you would feel that, I believe.
Do you not see the pain in my eye.
I see it.
Sure do. Sure do.
Because if y'all don't after today,
And I'm not here to judge you.
No.
We're not here to judge you. We're
It's
here to
not
put
our
out there
place to do that.
that Summer is still missing, and don't give up on her.
she's still missing. Where the fuck are the real people that say they care about her?
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
what
don't
we're
know.
trying to find.
I don't know.
That's why they're doing it.
Maybe there'll be somebody show up on this channel
Now,
and
we
say,
know there's going to be a bunch of assholes up saying all kinds of rude shit.
we
already know
anything
that.
like that, we block them. We
Yeah.
don't allow that on air. We
I
don't.
got a channel too, but I
Do
don't
you really?
go on it too much.
What is it?
It's called Can.
Can?
Yeah.
And Candace, why are you not out there using it to find your daughter again? Just asking.
CAN.
Well,
Okay. We'll look at that.
Look at that. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
we'll start following you. No,
we do little videos of when we go out far to work. Other than that, I don't do nothing.
we're not here to judge nobody, guys.
But yeah, I believe, during the Biden administration, when she come up missing, that DCS definitely had something to, definitely had her taken from here. And they,
Stop.
probably
They did not.
get probably about $60,000 out of her in an adoption fees. And I'm sure of it, or who knows what they've done with her for sure, but they adopt these kids out all over the world.
Come on.
When they take kids from East Tennessee, they take them all to West Tennessee, and all the kids they take in West Tennessee, they bring back this way. We've learned that, and that's so that the parents won't be tempted to go.
travel.
You're blind.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
so they
blind.
really
You're
came
blind.
in the dark.
Listen, thank you for
Appreciate you
everything,
guys.
and I
God
appreciate
bless
you.
So sorry.
Thank you, Candace.
God bless you.
And
We're
if you see
praying that
something,
she's fine.
if you watch the video and see something you don't like, if you would contact us, and Sheila will
What are you doing, man?
edit it.
Oh, he's gonna probably give you an SBA church book.
Okay.
An SBA church book.
This is a book written in 1830 by Ellen White, and what that is Revelation 14 talks
Oh, I
about the
knew
first,
it.
second,
I
third
knew
angel's
it.
message. This is the third angel's message.
Okay.
The first and second being the Bible,
Okay.
the Old and New Testament. This is just as important as the Bible. It's part of the Bible. It's the rest of the story.
Huh?
You
It
got a
starts
mosquito
in
on the back.
78.
Oh, do it. We'll smack it.
No, I don't like it. You already got it.
I had a
All
cancer
the
on my ear.
history
See half my ear
since
gone?
then of what has
Oh, no.
happened,
Yeah.
everything to
I had
modern day
cancer,
Bible.
skin cancer.
It's
I'm
the
sorry to
final
hear that.
message
And
of
they,
mercy to the world.
well, they got most of it, they said, but
Of course.
I told them they should take them more of the year that didn't get it all. But, oh, I'm sorry.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, check it out.
Sure.
If it's not
Just don't get
anything.
me.
Oh, oh, no, I'm
if it's
going
not
this way.
scripture, if it's
I'm
not
going that
God,
way.
throw it away.
Exactly.
But it is. So.
Well, thank you so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Guys, thank you.
Why?
Well, she's going to turn hers on just to cover us while we're here, honey. Go
Well,
ahead,
just
babe.
cover him. Please don't look.
No, okay, put it on me.
I'm gonna grab me.
Ooh.
There, I have one right here.
You may have just deleted. Okay, no, that's the second one. Ooh, I did delete one, but it wasn't the good one.
The lighter's in the house on the table, baby.
So do you want to come and look at this so you can show her so that she can see it? That's so that she'll be okay with that.
Well,
That's that woman talking a while ago. I liked her. I don't know why she would care to.
She said not to
I
put
know
her in it, so
everybody's-
I'm trying not to get her in
I'd
it.
rather not have all that trash and stuff.
I can blur the background out.
He's done nothing.
Those people that say something
Candace,
about
he's
that,
been
they're-
nothing
Yes,
but
sir.
nice.
Why being on
They ain't
video?
got
He's
money
been
to
nothing but
show
nice to us.
society.
I guarantee you,
I'll
you're gonna be
blur it out.
satisfied when we do the video. I don't. He's nobody has said nothing.
They
Why
are.
would you worry?
Tired of people looking at it.
If you don't say nothing mean or wrong or incriminating, why would you care? I don't know you from Adam. You may be as guilty as sin, but I ain't going to cast a stone at you because I have no proof. I have no evidence. Why would I? You could say, Fred McCoy, you're a bank robber.
That's your last name. Before.
Yeah, I'm a
He's
McCoy.
a
but
Hatfield and a
I'm Hatfield.
McCoy.
My great grandmother was Nancy Hatfield.
Wow.
My great grandfather was Asa McCoy.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm
So
really,
they got-
He's both.
So you're on both sides.
Yeah.
Well, that's
He's
cool.
Hatfield
I'm
and
a-
McCoy.
and- buddy, thank
Hey,
you.
God
I
bless you
appreciate
guys.
you. Going this way. I'm going to turn it off. I always just I like to record when we get somewhere and when we leave. That way somebody can't say, well, this happened or that happened. That way there's no dispute. See, I'm over here on this side.
She's a
I'm
stray.
colorblind. Is that a blue pouch?
Well, I thought they was going to bite us at first, but
She's a stray.
Damn, that
you got a
blue pouch.
beautiful place up here. Man, you all got to be peaceful.
She's a stray, and then she got pregnant and had him. And then, yeah, but it's not really our dogs.
Yeah.
Well, it claimed you.
Yeah, they cleaned up.
Thank you, guys.
God bless y'all.
God bless you, pal. Hope it works out, Donnie. If you hear anything, give us a holler. If you see anything on the video you don't like, let us know.
Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Well, we don't know. There is too, because we'll, huh?
You didn't take
your pop.
I know I hate to take your pop.
No, that's your pop. I give it to you.
Thank you.
so much.
Well, willing. I haven't had RC forever, so I'll enjoy it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for talking to us.
God bless you all. Oh, little doggy.
All right, guys, we're going to put this at the beginning of the video. This is me and Sheila leaving Summer Wells's house after talking to Donnie and Candus. This will be at the main front of the video. This will be how we open up this video. This video is going to be lengthy, maybe in 2 parts. I'll tell you mine and Sheila's take. Who are we to condemn?
That's right.
Who are we to judge? We know there's a lot of rumors. There's rumors and things on everything you do in life. You could have a bank robber come into a bank and 5 different people would describe the bank robber description in 5 different ways.
That's right.
As a former police officer and Sheila like she is, it's not our place to judge people. We judge on evidence. We judge on truth with proof.
That's right.
If anybody's got any proof that somebody's done something wrong, that's great. Then we don't care to share it. We did an interview with Donnie and Candus. And
Summer's parents.
a very informative interview, I feel.
Yeah.
Could we have been hornswoggled the whole time we've been there? We could have been. Maybe. We don't know.
Right.
We have nothing to go on. Sheila and I just now, we're slow in the Summer Wells case. We're just now starting it. We were in Tennessee on some other business.
Exactly.
And we thought we'd run by here and see if we could talk to anybody. And sure enough, they talked to us. Talked to us at length and in depth. And you'll see different mood swings, different personalities, which would be, guys, I'm not a psychologist. We didn't even stay at a Holiday Inn last night. But that would be traits, in my opinion, and Sheila's, that would be common for somebody that's lost a child.
Exactly.
Different personalities, different feelings. 1 minute mad, 1 minute reminiscing, 1 minute and sad. So who are we to judge? Now, you guys watch the video and you can come up with your own conclusion. I don't think you're going to be able to come up with a conclusion on our video because we just don't think the proof or the evidence of any wrongdoing is there. Now, we can make accusations. Sheila did this at the beginning on her phone, but I'll grab one more video. And all right, there's Gus the bus. That's what we're in.
Yep.
But video will start here, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, that's going to conclude this video. Getting a lot of comments, some good, some bad, some neutral. It's sad. The main thing is it's a sad situation.
It really is.
That a person has to do a video on a missing child. That's very sad. Sad for everybody involved, especially sad for Summer because we don't know where Summer's at or what kind of condition she's in or if she's even alive.
you just never know about things like this. And sometimes if they are alive, what kind of conditions they're in. I mean, there's so many horror stories out there of people that has been recovered later on in life and some of the stories that they've told. So we do thank Don and Candus.
Mm-hmm.
We thank them very much for their hospitality and kindness.
Yeah.
We don't hold no judgment against either of them. We don't know what happened. We don't know who's responsible. Again, TBI says everybody's
Hey,
still
Leslie,
a
thank you for
suspect.
being
Nobody
here.
has been
I
cleared.
appreciate
So
you.
that includes everybody. That's just part of police work. That's part of an investigation. That's part of CYA. And we hope they don't have anything to do with it. And we're certainly, like we've said from the beginning, we're not going to judge or point the finger at nobody. We went there basically, well, we went there on the spur of the moment, just on a whim, just because we felt we were supposed to go there.
Yeah.
And I mean, who else just walks up a hill and in a place where a child's come up missing? And
See, that's the part I agree with. I have all the trouble in the world thinking who in their right mind would walk up that hill. You seen how out of breath they were, and he probably should have been in good shape. Ex law enforcement, 40 years. And I know cops are not always in the best shape, but anyway, the point being is, that's a long way up, either way you look at it. And again, at the time, they had lots of animals that were just running free. You had, at least that we know of, you can think what you want, but at least that we know of, 2 adults home, Grandis and Candus, and all the children. And you had a camper on site, you had the school bus, you had all the broke down vehicles, different cars and different things. And who would just take that chance? And that's the way I've always thought of it. That's the way I think of it. And then yet after that, there's that video after the fact that Summer was gone, that Don walked around filming. You could hear, the walking around. You could hear the vehicles coming way down the road. I mean, and I've asked God to close your eyes and just listen. And, I just don't think, in my opinion, that nobody, criminal, non-criminal, professionals, I just don't think anybody, in my opinion, would go up on that hill and grab any kid, girl, boy, whoever, and take a chance of not being seen. That's just my story. I'm sticking to it, and I'm just not going to do it. Whether they were familiar or not, whether they were neighbors or not. And in this whole long situation, I think it lies within 110, like it or not. And everybody that's been accused, I don't feel that, I don't feel, and I could be wrong, going back, I know every neighbor's been accused. I know that, hell, YouTubers, everybody's been accused. I just think blame's laid with everybody. I just don't think it goes beyond that household. I just don't. Again, I want you to please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to do that. Summer Moon Utah Wells remains at the heart of why many of us continue to follow this case. Our hope, I know my hope, remains that one day the truth will be known and Summer will receive the justice that she deserves. And I have always said the grace and the dignity that she so much deserves. And please, if you feel the same way, consider hitting the thumbs up, share this live, and subscribe so you will get notifications, because I will talk more about her. I think there's a lot that's going to be coming out. I have not forgot her. I haven't. I've been watching bits and pieces, but I have not forgot her. She's the whole entire reason I even came to YouTube. But I'm always praying for her. I am. I thank you for being here. And remember, whether you agree or you disagree with anything or everything or not anything, it's okay to have different opinions. I appreciate that. You know, we don't think the same. None of us think the same, and that's okay. We can all come together and we can have respectful conversations, no matter what they are. But we all stand. Let me get this down. Oh my God. Hold on a minute. We all stand, for the same thing, I hope. And that thing is for Summer Moon Utah Wells, because she matters. We want truth. We want justice. And, we don't want her to be forgotten. We don't. Summer's a little girl who still deserves to be found no matter what. She still deserves truth. She still deserves justice. She still deserves grace and dignity, like I say. And my hope is one day all of that will happen. And it will. Light always comes from the dark. It always comes. These questions will someday be answered surrounding Summer's disappearance, one day. And everything will finally be answered. But until that day comes, remember to speak her name, her beautiful name, Summer Moon Utah Wells. That's one thing they got right. They gave her a beautiful, beautiful name. Keep her awareness alive. Do it in a respectful and a responsible way. And pray for her every time that you think about it. Truly, the ones who truly love her and care for her, and all these missing children who are still wanting answers. And never underestimate the power of prayer, because it works, but it's on God's timing, not our timing. Never refuse to let her name or any missing child's name be forgotten, for that matter. I'm going to play her song for us and play us out. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate you mods. I appreciate you subscribers. I appreciate your support. And I appreciate you spending some of your Saturday here with me. Let's go. Let's play this beautiful song out. And I appreciate you. I'll see you in the streets. YouTube streets, that is. Hold on.
June 15th, Tennessee. Ben Hill Road still calls to me. Little barefoot angel child, blue-eyed smile and spirit wild. 5 years old with golden hair, love and laughter everywhere. Purple dresses swinging high, twirling circles in the summer sky. Oh, summer moon, Utah Wells, your story still hurts like hell. No footprints left, no goodbye, just questions underneath these Tennessee skies. And sweet girl, wherever you are, you still shine like a northern star. The world still whispers your name, and not a soul has forgot your face. Thousands searched those hills and trees, church bells rang through Tennessee. TBI and FBI, still no answer, still asking why. Time kept moving, years rolled by, but some wounds never say goodbye. 22 it says, and silence remains. Still people cry when they speak your name. Oh, summer moon, Utah Wells, your story still hurts like hell. No footprints left, no goodbye, just questions underneath these Tennessee skies. And sweet girl, wherever you are, you still shine like a northern star. The world still whispers your name, and not a soul has forgot your face. Summer, you never left my heart. I'm sorry this world could not find you. I'm sorry answers never came. But little girl, you matter, you still matter. And somewhere beyond all this pain, I believe you dance again. Oh, summer moon, Utah Wells, heaven still remembers well. A little girl with love inside, whose light this world could never hide. And sweet child, if angels sing, I hope they sing your favorite things. Purple sunsets, summer rain, and puppies running through the hills again. Purple in the sky tonight, hold her close, Lord, through the night. And as long as this old world turns on, summer moon, you'll never be gone. You always have a place in Smiley's heart, and in the world's heart too. We will never stop remembering.